Unlocking Your Purpose, the audacious journey to a life that matters. Welcome, fellow seekers of meaning and purpose. Today, we're diving deep into the transformative world of purposeful living, armed with insights from an extraordinary individual who's been lighting the way for countless others. I'm thrilled to share with you the wisdom I've gleaned from an enlightening conversation with C. Kelly Brinson, a visionary leader whose work in personal development has been nothing short of revolutionary. Brinson isn't just another self help guru spouting feel good platitudes. No, this is someone who's been in the trenches, helping people from all walks of life uncover their true potential and live lives of profound meaning. The impact on making the world a better place is not just noteworthy, it's downright awe inspiring. From corporate boardrooms to community centers, Brinson has been sparking transformations that ripple out, touching lives in ways we can scarcely imagine. Now, let's get real for a moment. How many of you have ever felt like you're just going through the motions, trapped in a hamster wheel of daily routines and responsibilities? Come on, don't be shy. I see those hands. If you're anything like me, you've probably had moments where you've looked at your life and thought, is this it? Is this all there is? Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that there's so much more. Finding your purpose isn't some luxury reserved for the privileged few. It's not about having a fancy job title or a seven-figure bank account. It's about something far more fundamental, something that's within reach for each and every one of us. Today, we're embarking on a journey together, a journey of self discovery, intentional living, and purposeful action. We're going to explore how understanding, defining, and living your purpose can radically transform not just your life, but the lives of those around you. And trust me, this isn't just some feel good fluff. The insights I'm about to share with you are grounded in real life experiences and backed by research. Let's start with a powerful truth that C. Kelly Brinson emphasized in our conversation. Finding your purpose is not a destination, but a journey of continuous growth and self discovery. It's not about having some dramatic aha moment where the heavens part and suddenly everything falls into place. Instead, it's about embracing a mindset of lifelong learning and personal development. Think about it. How many times have you heard someone say, I just need to find my purpose and then everything will be okay? It's as if they're waiting for some cosmic sign to point them in the right direction. But here's the kicker: your purpose isn't something you find, it's something you create, nurture, and evolve over time. Let me share a story that illustrates this point beautifully. Brinson told me about Sarah, a high powered corporate lawyer who seemed to have it all: the corner office, the impressive salary, the designer wardrobe. On paper, Sarah was living the dream, but inside, she felt empty, unfulfilled, like a hollow shell of a person. Sarah thought she had missed her calling. She was desperately trying to find her purpose, as if it were a lost set of keys she could stumble upon if she just looked hard enough. But here's where it gets interesting. Sarah's journey of self discovery began in the most unexpected way, through volunteering at a local community center. At first, it was just something to do outside of work, a way to assuage her guilt about her privileged lifestyle. But as she spent more time there, something remarkable happened. She began to notice how alive she felt when helping others. It was like a spark had been ignited inside her. Intrigued by this newfound energy, Sarah started taking courses in social work and community development, not with any specific goal in mind you, but simply because they interested her. It was a far cry from the cutthroat world of corporate law, but something about it resonated with her on a deep level. Over time, Sarah's purpose began to emerge. It wasn't a bolt of lightning or a voice from the heavens. It was more like a gradual dawning, a slow but steady realization that her true passion lay in using her legal skills to advocate for underserved communities. Now, here's the plot twist: Sarah didn't quit her job and become a full time social worker. Instead, she found ways to incorporate her newfound purpose into her existing career. She started taking on more pro bono cases, mentoring young lawyers from disadvantaged backgrounds, and using her influence in the firm to push for more community engagement. The result? Sarah's life transformed. She still had the corner office and the impressive salary, but now she also had something far more valuable: a sense of purpose and fulfillment that made every day feel meaningful. This story beautifully illustrates the first key point I want you to take away from today's talk. Understanding your purpose is a journey of self discovery and continuous growth. It's not about waiting for your purpose to find you, but about actively engaging in experiences that help you uncover what truly matters to you. Now, let's move on to the second crucial aspect of living a purposeful life: defining your purpose. This might sound contradictory to what I just said about purpose being a journey, but bear with me. While your purpose may evolve over time, it's essential to have a clear idea of what you want your life to stand for right now. Defining your purpose is about identifying your values, understanding what you want to contribute to the world, and setting clear goals that align with these ideals. It's about answering the big questions. What do I care about most? What kind of impact do I want to have? What legacy do I want to leave behind? Let me share another story from my interview with Brinson. He told me about Michael, a mid-level manager at a tech company. Michael was good at his job, but he felt disconnected from his work. He knew he wanted to make a difference, but he couldn't articulate what that meant for him. Brinson guided Michael through a process of defining his purpose. They started by exploring Michael's values and the experiences that had shaped him. And you know what? Michael realized that he was deeply passionate about environmental conservation. This wasn't just some passing interest. It was a core part of who he was, stemming from childhood camping trips with his family. With this realization, Michael began to set clear goals that aligned with his newfound purpose. He started an environmental initiative within his company, advocating for more sustainable practices. He began volunteering with local conservation groups. And get this, he even started planning a career transition into the renewable energy sector. Now, you might be thinking, that's great for Michael, but I don't have some deep seated passion like that. And that's okay. The key takeaway here isn't about finding your one true calling, it's about understanding that defining your purpose gives direction and meaning to your actions. It's not about pigeonholing yourself into a specific role or career, but about understanding what truly matters to you and aligning your life accordingly. Which brings us to the third and perhaps most challenging aspect of purposeful living: taking intentional action. It's one thing to understand and define your purpose, but it's another thing entirely to live it out day by day. Living with intention requires focus, discipline, and a willingness to learn from others who are walking the same path. It means making conscious choices that align with your purpose, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Brinson shared a powerful example of this in our interview. He told me about Elena, a young entrepreneur who had started a social enterprise focused on providing clean water to rural communities. Elena's purpose was clear and her passion was evident, but she struggled with the day-to-day challenges of running a business while staying true to her mission. Elena's breakthrough came when she started practicing mindfulness and intentional reflection. Every morning, she would spend 15 minutes meditating and journaling about her goals and values. This simple practice helped her stay focused on what truly mattered, even in the face of setbacks and distractions. She also sought out mentors and peers who were living purposeful lives in their own ways. Their experiences and advice helped Elena navigate the challenges of aligning her business practices with her core purpose. Over time, Elena's intentional approach paid off. Her business grew, but more importantly, it stayed true to its mission. Elena found that living with intention not only made her more effective in her work, but also brought a deep sense of fulfillment and joy to her life. This story underscores a crucial truth. Living a purposeful life requires intentional action. It's about staying focused on what matters, learning from others, and regularly reflecting on your goals and values to ensure they align with your purpose. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, this all sounds great, but my life is already so busy and complicated. How can I possibly add finding my purpose to my to-do list? I hear you. Life is messy and often unpredictable. But here's the thing: living with purpose isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about bringing clarity and intention to what's already there. It's about making choices that align with your values and goals, whether those choices are big or small. Start small. Set aside just 10 minutes a day for self reflection. Ask yourself, what brought me joy today? What made me feel fulfilled? What would I like to do more of? Over time, these small moments of reflection can lead to profound insights about your purpose and values. Another practical step is to seek out new experiences and learning opportunities. Remember, your purpose is often revealed through exploration and growth. Take a class in something that interests you, volunteer for a cause you care about, or simply have conversations with people whose lives and work inspire you. And don't be afraid to seek help. Whether it's from a mentor, a coach, or a supportive community, having guidance and accountability can make a huge difference in your journey towards purposeful living. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Some of you might be thinking, this all sounds well and good, but what about the bills? What about my responsibilities? I can't just drop everything to go find myself. And you're absolutely right. Living with purpose doesn't mean abandoning your responsibilities or living in a constant state of blissful self discovery. It's about infusing your everyday life, yes, even the mundane parts, with meaning and intention. Think about it this way: even the most routine tasks can be transformed when you connect them to a larger purpose. That report you're dreading, it's not just busy work, it's a way to contribute to your team's success and move your organization closer to its goals. That load of laundry, it's not just a chore, it's an act of care for yourself and your family. The key is to shift your perspective. Instead of seeing your life as a series of disconnected tasks and obligations, start seeing it as a tapestry of opportunities to live out your values and make a positive impact, no matter how small. And here's where it gets really exciting. As you start living with more purpose and intention, you might find that new opportunities start to open up. Maybe you'll discover a way to incorporate your passion for environmental conservation into your current job. Or perhaps you'll find the courage to start that side hustle you've been dreaming about. The possibilities are endless, but they all start with one thing: a commitment to living with purpose and intention. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with a challenge. Over the next week, I want you to take one intentional action each day that aligns with what you believe to be your purpose. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's spending an extra 15 minutes with your kids, or finally starting that blog you've been thinking about, or reaching out to someone who could use your help. At the end of the week, reflect on how these intentional actions made you feel. Did they bring you a sense of fulfillment? Did they energize you? Did they make you feel more connected to yourself and others? These feelings can be powerful indicators that you're on the right track in your purpose journey. Remember, living a life of purpose isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about waking up each day with a sense of direction and meaning, even if you don't have all the answers. It's about making choices that align with your values and contribute to something greater than yourself. As C. Kelly Brinson so eloquently put it in our interview, your purpose is not a destination to reach, but a path to walk. Every step you take with intention and awareness is a step towards a more fulfilling, purposeful life. So I ask you, what step will you take today? How will you begin or continue your journey towards a life of purpose? The path is yours to create, and it starts with a single intentional step. But let me be clear, this isn't just about you. Your journey to purpose has the potential to create ripples that extend far beyond your own life. When you live with intention and purpose, you inspire others to do the same. You become a beacon of possibility, showing those around you what it looks like to live a life of meaning and impact. Imagine a world where more people were living in alignment with their purpose. A world where people showed up to their jobs, their relationships, their communities with the sense of intention and meaning. How different would our workplaces be, our families, our societies? This isn't just idealistic thinking. This is about creating real, tangible change in the world, starting with ourselves. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just listen to this talk and nod in agreement. Don't just feel inspired for a moment and then go back to business as usual. Take action. Start your journey. Be bold in your pursuit of a purposeful life. Write down your values, set intentional goals, seek out experiences that challenge and grow you. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to live with purpose. And most importantly, take consistent, intentional action toward the life you want to create. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Your step might be small, it might feel insignificant, but I promise you it matters. It's the start of something beautiful, something transformative, something that has the power to change not just your life, but the lives of those around you. So, what will your first step be? What intentional action will you take today towards living a life of purpose? The choice is yours, and the time is now. Let's embark on this journey together, shall we? Here's to living lives of purpose, intention, and profound meaning. Thank you.